Topping our news here at 6 o'clock. As students and teachers prepare to return to class from the holiday break, a new law is set to go into effect in the new year, and it could eventually lead to less homework. 17's Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace spoke with the lawmaker behind this legislation and joins us with reaction from students.
Well, many Californians can probably look back at their upbringings and remember spending hours after school at their desk doing homework. But now one lawmaker says she hopes to change that for the next generation. When the bell rings and the school day is over, for students like 6th grader Sophia Johnson, the day is nowhere near over. She blames that on hours spent doing homework.
Homework is exhausting. It's overwhelming. And it's depressing that my whole day, from when I wake up until when I go to bed, is nearly all taken up with schoolwork. And
that's why Sophia's mother, Assemblymember Pilar Chiavo, says she authored AB 2999, also known as the Healthy Homework Act. Signed by Governor Gavin Newsom earlier this year, the legislation is set to become law in the new year. It will not ban homework, but it will formally encourage local school boards and educational agencies to establish homework policies that consider impacts to students' physical and mental health, all while including input from parents, teachers, and students themselves.
Addressing homework, which is the top stressor for kids, it's often number one, it's definitely top three in their overall lives. This could have an overnight impact in their lives.
It comes as a survey of more than 300,000 American students conducted by Stanford University and the nonprofit organization Challenge Success found 45% of students say workload and homework is their number one source of stress. 13,000 California high school students who took the survey report an average of 2.5 hours of homework every night.
I just toured a school in my district where, they talked about how they're trying to reduce the kids who are missing school or dropping out of school. And the top reason they're hearing is because kids are getting behind. They just get into a hole when you miss homework and then you have homework the next day and you're trying to catch up from the old homework. Too much homework really can overwhelm. Their brains start to shut off. They stay up too late. They're not present and available to really learn in school the next day. And so making sure that we find that balance.
She notes her legislation is also tailored around equity, something California Teacher of the Year Casey Cuny believes is crucial, noting students from lower socioeconomic backgrounds may not have access to resources at home like high-speed internet.
A child's grade should not be dependent on the resources they have at home to do the homework. I passionately believe that the grade should be dependent on the learning that takes place in the classroom with the professional. So that's why I support this bill, because I think in the end it will be what's best for kids.
And the legislation has no formal opposition. As for a timeline here, it recommends local school districts establish a homework policy by the 2027 school year, and before that, it calls on the California Department of Education to post homework guidelines on its website within the next year. Reporting outside the California Department of Education headquarters in Sacramento, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.